cafecito going. Mm. Delicious, delish. I'm gonna get some jams going in the background. Let's see, what do we got here? What do we got here? Later tonight, we got the show for the Hump Day. New time, starting at 8 p.m. Because we don't have to go so late all the time. Let's see what we got here. Ayo, ayo. Well, I was gonna try to ink this with the good old nibs, and I started it with the nibs. I don't know if I want to keep. It's take too long. I gotta knock this stuff out, and I can ink faster with the pens. With the pans, we'll use the pens. We'll use the pens. Not the pens, the pens. We'll use the pens. What's up, Saboteur? How are you, buddy? Let me lower this music in case it's probably a little loud. There we go. That's a un poquito más mejor, un poquito más mejor, un poquito más mejor. Look, guys, when you need to start Jergen, get Jergens. Sheldon Martin. I got a note for myself. I already shipped the thing out to K-pop. I should mark that off. But he said once in the chat, when you need to start Jergens. Sheldon Martin. That's done. That's done. So that's gonna be a card at some point. We gotta get on top of our cards, man. Our stack needs to get stacked, you know. No time for love, Dr. Jones. Fun Back Fridays. Like, share, follow, and subscribe. And this is I'll be right back because I gotta go take a leak most likely. But get pumped on the hump tonight at 8 p.m. New time, 8 p.m. We ain't placating to the Peter DeLuca no more. He's the reason we would go so late, 9 o'clock. But he's busy doing his own thing, no problem. But we could go a little early. And if he wants to show up, he can show up later. We usually go about 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours minimum. Minimum 2 hours, usually. So there's plenty of time if he wants to show up and hang out. Of course, you can find me at all this bullshit here. GarciaDesigns.com. If you want to see glitch, lots of glitch, I gotta put up the turnarounds on the website. But there's lots of stuff. I'm gonna add some original artwork there soon. But I gotta present it to the members first over here on the YouTubes. Give them opportunity to buy at a discount, and then for about 2-3 days, maybe 4 or 5 days for them. And then sometimes you gotta break out the shake weight. What's up, Rob Wilson Arts? Good to see you. What up? Starting a show? No, it's just a random YouTube live stream. No craziness. It's a solo bit. Like I can't share nothing because it's through the YouTube app. Just doing a little random, maybe 45 minutes, maybe at the most an hour. So just chilling. What else? Yeah, it's a Vert phone chill stream, you know. What's happening here? Oh, let's see. What's happening on the YouTube studios? Yeah, so yesterday I set up a stream for the Hump Day. Also on Substack, come join over there. You can donate and give money over there too. And of course, I want to give everybody a Love Lotion Power Punch from the omerglitch to you. And become a thought leader, guys. Reverend Self-Destruct, thought leader. And that's like e-thought, you know? Which is funny as fuck. I gotta eat that. I gotta let me get that one out. Become a thought leader. Yeah, get naked. Show us your thoughts. Oh my God, love you, ladies. I love that. Look, there's no real women on the internet, anyways. They're all dudes. Shadowhawk talks. They're all dudes. So disheartening. I love these stupid cards, man. We will win, and by we I mean me. And I actually lost. I lost to that other shitty artist over on fucking this bullshit. What the fuck's his name? Uh, Retro Elixir, or whatever. This Edgar Allan Poe. I lost, people. That makes sense. So it fit more of their style of whatever he was trying to do, and of course, always thank you to Hal Deer. And then join the Discord. That's the wrong code though, down the bottom. This is the right code. It's good for 100 people. We've only got like 12 people over there. They will Discord. If you join the Discord, you'll get. If you're interested in any art, join the Glitch Army. Always right here. Join the Glitch Army. But yes, Fun Bag Fridays, baby. Fun Bag Fridays. And yeah, and sometimes something wrong, something wrong. And then what? Simp lives matter. I'll draw e-thoughts. Simp for me. I don't know, something like that. Playing with the idea there. I think me and Rev were chalking up that one. And this one is by Nico Holiday in the chat. Haven't seen him in a while. Hope he's doing all right. But he says cockroaches are picky, and he was talking about e-thoughts. Oh god, that was funny as fuck, man. It was funny. It was funny. And then here's another one. Rex is Mr. Fuckalicious. Yeah, I don't know if I'll finish that one. Because who cares? I don't. It's dumb. Plus, it's got a big bad word on there. I don't know. It's funny, though. It's funny. I don't know. Maybe make it, maybe not. Who knows? Let's, uh, let's get these out, just in case I need them. Let's see. Trying to keep growing and showing. Let's see here. What's up, LeMay? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hail to you. All in the chat. Everybody watching. Make sure you give it a like, share, follow, and subscribe. Don't cost you nothing. Just a second or two at the most. If you could do that, that'd be great. Muchos apreciados. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Of course, if you like what goes on here, feel free to become a member. That'd be great. Or send out super chats. That works too. I don't say no. Oh, shoot. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got here? It's so light. Everything I drew is so light. Yes, yes. Thanks for the party poppers, the laughs. Hit those hearts. Hit the hearts. Yes, yes, please. Let's see what's happening here. Hit the hundos. Hit the face. Hit the and some party poppers and the laughs, the lulls. We love the lulls. And don't forget the hearts. Good old heartsies. It helps push the stream out so that people will get it and see it. Gotta love those hundos. Let's see here. I was trying to keep my streams at between 12 and 2, but I've been slacking. Honestly, I'm a little down because my main computer's still down, and I need to just fix it. I have the stuff. I gotta look for some of the stuff. Like I need to find some thermal grease. I might just have to order some. It's only like $6-7, you know. Uh, get it via Amazon. That's all I need is the thermal paste. But the thing is, I know I have some somewhere. I just can't find it. And I'd hate to buy it because you just need like a little tiny bit. It's not like you need a whole vial of it. And I have a syringe full of it from the last time I had to buy some. And I can't for the life of me remember where I put it, man. I thought I put it in one of my toolboxes. Maybe I need to check my other box. Maybe it's in the other one. But I could have swore I had it somewhere nearby recently. Not that I used it recently, but I thought it was in a certain toolbox and I looked and it wasn't there. So that sucks. That's the only thing that's kind of holding me back. I need to get the heat gun out, but I'm pretty sure I know where that is. But I'm just like, and then I saw this other dude on YouTube open up the Surface 4 he was working on, and they just put it back together. They just left the thermal grease that was already there. But I kind of want to put a fresh bead of thermal grease, right? Let me see what the chat said real quick. Oh, it was just YouTube saying, put up a poll, put up a poll, put up a poll. 8 people watching. Thanks for watching that. If you're out there, hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing great. Just doing a little drawing. This is a drawing of Glitch. This is going to be my character. He's standing on a light pole. We got to get one of those cool scenes with the light pole slash like street view kind of thing where character's standing on top of the light pole. I think that's cool. So we got to do one of those. We got to hit up that anime style. Of course, they do it in American comics too, right? Just saying, just saying. I was really inspired to do that because I was watching that anime Call of the Night. Now, I've watched it twice, and I'm in the process of watching it a third time because I just like the aesthetics of it. I don't know, it's a great little anime. The story's a little stupid towards the end. All the women power stuff because they're women power vampires or whatever. All that's kind of dumb, whatever. But it's fine. It's an entertaining story. And they're all kind of hoes, so it doesn't matter. which is great. That part's great, but like, yeah, it's like they're ethot vampire hoes. Uh, but the weird part is like he's a 15-year-old little boy, and that's kind of weird. But I mean, it's one of those shonen type stories, I guess. I don't know, or a mix of shonen and something else. I don't know what they call them. Harem type anime mangas. Because that's in the end, kind of that's what he's getting at, right? Same thing with Dan has a mix of all that crap too. Dan. I love Dan to Dan too, and I have a piece. I'm gonna do a whole video dedicated to Dan. I might pre-record it. Or no, I want to. Oh, I could do it pre-recorded. I don't know. I thought about doing it live, or maybe do a little bit of the pre-recorded. I don't know. I like doing things live. Let me see. I have the artwork here already, but I wanted to like set up the intro, and of course it's all copyrighted, the intro, right? But here's the Dan piece laid out. You got Momo and what's the boy's name? I heard that of that one. I've heard of that one. Yeah. But here's Momo, and then here's a Cat Witch lady, and then Turbo. What's his name? I forget the name of the boy. Anyways, Dan. And I hated the second season song, but it grew on me, and I love all of it now. I like all of it. It's just also good. Also started watching season 3 of One Punch Man, And I didn't even know it was out, but there's like 8 episodes, so I'm catching up on that, and it's great. I fucking love One Punch Man. Even the second season that everybody hated. But my favorite is that one hot chick who's like in that slutty freaking goth gear and all her. Yeah, she's wow. That's something. That character's something else with the hearts and the all that black leather, and she's all dead with her white blonde hair. Oh, forget her name, but yeah, their names aren't important. Whatever. Shiitakes. Yeah, cool character though, and I like the look, this aesthetic dominatrix look. It's pretty cool. Cool character. What's up, Genko? Omer, you remember Ronin Warriors? Ronin Warriors? Ronin Warriors. No, I don't remember that one, dude. I did watch, which was awesome. I recently watched The Last Samurai Standing. That show was freaking great. I was just like, oh, it went by so fast because there's only like 8 episodes. And I was like, oh man, I need more samurai bullshit in my life. So I've been trying to kind of find some other samurai stuff, but all I found was this documentary on Netflix about samurais, and I'm just like, oh, this is boring. I need to go back and watch, what's his name, Kurosawa stuff. Maybe that'll scratch the itch that I got for that samurai bullshit right now. Also, westerns have been kicking ass. It says, "Oh, cool. The are rebooting it in 2026." Okay. Ronin Warriors. I have to look it up. It sounds really familiar. Ronin Warriors sounds super familiar. I've probably seen it. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. Was it out in the 90s or early 2000s? Ronin Warriors. What's up, zombie boy? How are you? Hope you're kicking ass, doing your thing, being all zombie like, kicking it, kicking it, kicking it, kicking it. You know what? I might be expecting too much of this point 0.03. Let's move on to a different. We'll do a point 0.5. I think it's a 0.5. What is this? Yes, this 0.5. I like this one right here. This is the Capic. The Capic. These are the throwaway ones. These are the refillable ones. I wish I had the refillable ones. Samurai Trooper is the original name. Well, that sounds freaking awesome too. Samurai Trooper. Let me look up this this manga anime you're talking about. Ronin Warriors, Samurai Trooper. Ronin Warriors, Warriors, come out and play. And Samurai Troopers. I like that. That one sounds better. Samurai Troopers. Murai Troopers. Oh yes. I've seen this. Yes, not all of it. I've only seen like. Is it a movie or is it a series? I know I've only seen bits of it. I don't think I've seen all of it. Yeah, I do recognize it. I recognize that main guy with the red outfit. Yeah, it looks pretty badass. Pretty badass. 1988. 1988. Ooh, available on Pluto to watch for free. Go watch it on Pluto for free. Excusez-moi, excusez-moi. A little cough. So I guess you were a big fan of that. You really enjoyed it. I was watching a little bit of Ranma Half, the retooling one. I only got through like 2 or 3 episodes, but it wasn't the same. I did not like it. I did not like those green eggs and hammies over my jammies, and I was kind of disappointed. But because I remember the originals being so much more funny, and that's, I think maybe because I was watching it dubbed, but the originals I watched subtitled, right? And I remember them being funnier. But sometimes things hit differently when you're a kid versus an adult. It's possible that it was stupid then, and it's still stupid now. But a lot of people say that they did change some things up, and not in a good way. Yeah. I just remember him being hit on by his grandpa and all the guys in the show when he was a chick, and it was really weird for him. And then he would get all horny and shit as a girl and a guy all the time. But he was so confused because it didn't have to do with genders, right? Like it wasn't a gender thing to him. It was like I'm a guy stuck in a guy's in that's a guy that turns into a girl, and he couldn't control himself, and sometimes he'd act like a girl bitch, all horny and shit, and it was funny as fuck. And then in this one, it seemed like they may have paid attention or cared too much of that whole difference bit, and they were a lot more crass, and that's what made it funny, right? Because it was dumb. It was dumb because he wasn't a girl, and then sometimes he'd act like a stupid bitch, and it was funny as fuck, right? Like it's like and then he'd be like, "But I'm not a girl," and then he'd be acting like a bitch, right? And that's what was funny about Red My Half. It wasn't because they cared about the gender. As a matter of fact, that was the ploy that they didn't care about the gender when he was a chick, or that was the bit, right? And every time the grandpa wanted to be a perv, he'd throw cold water on him, so he turned into a dumb bitch. I mean that was the bit in the whole fucking show that he was a dumb bitch. Well, at least that's how I saw it, and I mean that's like an adult perspective, but I don't I don't think as a kid I saw it that entirely that way, right? Because I didn't understand, right? I just thought it was funny because you just know what's funny as a kid, like you don't overly analyze it. Anyways, funny shit, funny shit. Homer's always streaming. Yeah, I was gonna try to get the stream in earlier, but I fell asleep. I've been kind of tired, and again I'm thrown off by the whole computer thing, man. It's I've got my own fucking problems, and just making do with what I can. I gotta get this other computer fixed, and I'm gonna try to do that here in a little bit after this stream. I'm gonna go get the heat gun and look in those other toolboxes and see if I can find the thermal paste. Because I'd hate to spend $7 to get a nice good new thing of thermal paste, but the thermal paste I have is old, so it could dry out, but highly unlikely. They last a long time because it's like grease, right? It's got grease elements in it. And as long as you keep the paste in the original container, it should be fine because it's sealed. Um, like I said, I'd like to put a new bit on there, but of thermal paste. But it's very possible that it could just be fine. But nah, gotta get some clean new thermal paste on there. This song always reminds me of the dancing ladies that I put to this song from the Hump Day show. I think it's the Hump Day. I can't remember all the intros now. They're all mixed up. I gotta make some new an updated intro and outro for the Hump Day show so there's options. Nothing like some ladies dancing. Love to get the ladies dancing for us. It's fun times, guys. Fun times. Hot babes dancing. Oh yeah. Yeah. So after this, hopefully I'll find that thermal paste and I don't have to buy any. Cause that just be another water thermal paste somewhere. And I gotta find the VGA cord. I can do dual monitors again on this other computer. I can have two computers with dual monitor setups. It's very helpful when need to have references up. And monitor your stream and then have references up so you can. Oh, so many little problems. Little problems. They'll get solved. They'll get solved. One at a time. One at a time. Little by little. Daniel Brink says, dumb question. How did you train your eyes to see correctly so that you can draw what you see? Well, that's a good question, actually, Daniel. I don't think that's a bad question or a dumb question at all. Um, the easy answer to that is you just have to take your time and look. It really is like that's the easy answer, but doing it and kind of explaining that is a little bit harder because when someone says look, yeah, you look at it, right? Yeah, 2-3 seconds, and people have some really short attention spans nowadays, so they don't take the time to really look. And when an art teacher tells you take your time and look, observe, take observation of the still life or things around you or whatever you're trying to draw, right? Especially when you're trying to draw from life, like you really have to look at the object, and it's kind of like the best way to describe it, I think, is when you look into somebody's eyes. You know how it's a little uncomfortable, and you feel like you're peering into them a little bit too much and kind of invading their space. That's the way you need to look at objects so that you can understand what they really look like. So if you've ever done that, if you got a significant other, or one of the simplest, most innocent ways that I can explain that eye looking thing is when you're a baby, and your mom looks at you, and you look at your mom. That's how you're really looking, because you don't know any better as a baby. Um, but even as you grow up, your mom is probably, if your mom loved you, and your dad, if your parents loved you, you'll get that. You'll get that look, and you can most likely look at your parents in the eye, right? They're the ones that you're most intimately uh, known to, or grew up with, or understood by. So it's okay to look them directly in the eye because you know they love you and you love them. Now, when you get married or you get a girlfriend, that same thing starts happening. But it's kind of weird in the beginning because you're not used to doing that with someone who's not your family, right? But okay, so you take that same kind of idea of observation and apply that to the still life you're looking at, and pretend you're becoming intimate with the still life, for the lack of a better word, right? Of trying to explain it, and you just take your time and you look across the edges, the edges that we create, because three-dimensional forms don't have edges. Let me see. Let me get this here. Let's go art teacher mode. So three-dimensional objects don't have edges. They have edges in the sense that we call that an edge. But when we're looking at it in real time, real space, in actual life, it's not really an edge. Well, in this case, this is a geometric object, so it does have edges. I don't have any fruit. Everything is geometric. I don't have anything organic. Okay, organic things don't have edges, I should say. Whereas geometric things have implied edges. But, like, that's an implied edge right there. It's not a real. Well, it is a real edge. Damn it. What am I trying to say here? Okay, let's look at my hand. My hand doesn't have edges, right? These are rounded phalanges. So, but we can perceive an edge right here as we're looking at it because the camera here is making the image flat on a 2D surface, which is the video screen. And that helps you draw faster too. If you can photograph whatever you want to draw, the camera flattens the image out to a 2D plane, which helps your brain not have to process the 3D object or the 3D object. But if you can learn how to process the 3D object from observation instead of a photograph, your brain gets better and better at understanding proportions and spatial distance, and also you develop your own unique style of line work to some degree by drawing from life. When you draw from photographs, your brain doesn't have to do that extra step of working on how to flattening the 3D object onto a 2D plane. So when you draw from life, your brain does a little extra work and it's harder, and that's why you get the proportions wrong and the spatial distancing on how big the object fits on the paper itself, because your brain is having to work harder to try to understand that spatial relationships between the paper, the actual physical object that you're looking at, and the space it takes up on the paper. So one of the things that helps, and let me know if you're understanding what I'm saying or if I need to clarify things. Something that helps when you're first learning to draw objects onto a 2D surface, paper, plane, or canvas or whatever, is to have a really big sheet of paper so you have lots of room to draw, and try to draw really big. Don't try to draw small. You only get tighter and smaller the better you get at drawing. When you're first starting out, try to draw big, give yourself a lot of room. You're going to probably tend to notice that you draw small no matter what naturally. People do that because they have no confidence. And as you get more confidence, uh, uh, one of the easiest way to get more confidence is give yourself permission to draw big. Give yourself a big sheet of paper to work on, and don't worry about going off the edge. And if you're drawing small and you're still going off the edge, just tape another piece of paper to it and keep drawing. And the same thing with the big sheets. If you draw big and it goes off, just get another piece of paper, tape it together, and draw on it. Give yourself permission to play, have fun. You'll learn faster, and you'll get through the process of how to flatten an image when you're drawing from life and onto the paper proportionally and where you want it to fit. You'll get faster at that. But also, don't be afraid to take photographs of things that you like or want to draw to flatten it out so that your brain doesn't have to do that extra process. And doing both of them in turn together will help you get faster and faster at fitting things proportionally on the page, and then also making them big or small as you need to with the right space and proportions. So hope that explains it. I don't know if I gave you too much of a lengthy answer, but he says great. But if you have more questions about it, I'll try to explain it. It takes practice too. You don't give up on the first try because you're gonna get it all wrong. So you have to, after maybe the third time of doing something, you'll get pretty good at it. Here's something I always do whenever I have um, what's it called? Um, Artist block or something. What I'll do is I'll take a sheet of paper. Let me grab one real quick, and I just draw my hand. I'll do a contour drawing on my hand, and I don't let it bother me how it looks. Let me grab a sheet of paper here. Papel, where are you? I need a random sheet. Oh, over here. Let's see, a random sheet. We got hot babes here from, what is it? Friday Fun Days. Oh man, these girls, woo-hoo-hoo, hot and sexy babes. Now these are just layouts, guys. Don't get too excited. They're just layouts. Wasn't rendering them too hardcore here. Although I did think about rendering them. I'm gonna eventually turn them into characters of mine. Let me grab. I'm trying to grab a sheet of papel. You know what I should do? I should just draw on the back of these others. That's what I'll do. Though I do like this artwork very much. Let me just draw on the back of this with a pencil. Duh. Let's draw on the back of this. It's no biggie wiggy. Let me draw with this. So what I'll do is I'll get my hand and kind of put it in a cool position, and I'm gonna draw this here. So but I'm looking at my hand, not the video screen, because if I look, what's up, Gray Cloudy? What's up, Gray? This is how he wipes. Yeah, yeah. I wipe with my right hand, and I shake with my right hand too. So, and then I shake people's hands with that. Make sure they get all my. Oh, just kidding. All right, so I'm looking at my hand and I'm looking for edges. There are no edges. And so I'm drawing lines that they're implied lines. They're not real lines. Like the wrinkles, those are implied. They're not real. What's up, Wrangler? Muchos apreciados. Oh man, you're too kind, sir. We have a super chat from Wrangler. Let me quick put a link to Wrangler's YouTube channel. We'll pin that in the chat, and his Amazon, where you can buy his novels. He's got novels, multiple novels. Let me get that off of his YouTube channel here real quick. The link, I believe it's there for the novels. And we'll put subscribe to Wrangler. He is the man. Let's see, sub to Wrangler's channel. He's an awesome dude, awesome writer, very talented. And then let's get his YouTube channel going. I mean, his Amazon, which is Haley Star and Bad Kitty. Go check it out over there on the Amazons. You can buy it today. Very awesome. You're too kind, sir. Too kind, man. Awesome dude, Wrangler. And I'm not saying that just because you gave me a super chat, sir. I'm saying that because you are awesome. Buy his book. Buy his books. And there's the Amazon link, and I'll post that in the chat and pin it at the top for your... Oh, it won't let me because it's too long. Let me do a tiny URL real quick. Tiny URL. Tiny, for the Amazon link, tiny URL, yes. Let's see if it works. And then I'll do a tiny URL for his YouTube channel too, and we'll make it all fit in the text. So both of those links will be available at the top of the chat. Shorten link. Come on now. Come on, Tiny. I'm human. Give it to me already. Hurry. Oh my God. There it is. Copy. We got to get it on here. Let's see here. Haley Star, Bad Kitty. Amazon link coming now. Yes, it works. There we go. Let's pin that baby to the chat. Pin message. All right, check it out. Hell yeah, we got that done. We got it done good. Done good. And thank you, Wrangler. You are the man. Haley Star, Bad Kitty. I would share it, but I can't share in this format. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Thank you. But I feel fine. You feel fine? Good. I'm glad you're feeling great. And thank you again, too kind, sir, with the super chat. All right, back to the hand. Contour line drawing. This is a quick little exercise to kind of get used to drawing 3D forms, and it's your body, right? It's your hand that you can't go wrong. You just so as I look for the edges, and one of the things with contour drawings is try not to pick up your pencil. And these are proven, found techniques that will teach, and that can be taught and learned by anyone if you just give it a try and do it. And it's not going to be perfect, guys. I've made hundreds, maybe thousands of these, So that's if they look anywhat interesting or good, it's because I've made a crap load of them. And again, the key to doing these type of contour line drawings is don't pick up the pencil. You can if you absolutely have to, but just kind of keep that in mind. And yours are going to probably look wonky if you've never done these before. And wonky, what I mean is like the fingers are going to be displaced or disproportional, and your hand might be extra wide. Um, and one of the cool things about this type of drawing is if you do it right, for some reason, almost everyone does it exactly the same. There's like this universal code inside of us, human beings, that allow us to do this, and almost everybody's work looks exactly the same. It's like it's very bizarre. There are slight variations on it, and it seems like women have the harder time kind of understanding this. Men seem to get it very well, and I'm not saying all women. I'm saying some women, and it's only because men are more visual, so we kind of have that spatial shape understanding and stuff. And also like football players, baseball players, and women who are into softball and volleyball, they get it, and that's one of the things that that's the only like physical kind of thing that I think kind of relates to art in a little bit, um, because the thing about those sports or whatever, or those things about sports, and it's only certain players that are in those sports, like the quarterback, the receiver. None of the linesmen are well, some of them, but not most of them. Not most of them. Whoever's more used to having balls, footballs, baseballs come at their face at really high speeds are pretty good at drawing, and they're pretty good at understanding spatial relationships. Same thing with the volleyball. Same thing with the softball. The pitcher is usually pretty good at drawing or can draw. Same thing with like the quarterback, the receiver, because they understand spatial relationships. They have to be at the right place at the right time to either catch a ball, hit a ball, or throw a ball. And that gives them a little bit of that understanding, um, and that hand-eye coordination to be able to do this. So, so there's the drawing, and you see it's a little bit wonky right here. Um, but yeah, practice that. I whenever I get I don't get artist block anymore at all because there's always plenty of shit to draw now. But whenever I do, I'll sit and I'll do a bunch of these. I'll do anywhere between 1 to 10 of them, just to kind of get loose. But I haven't done them in years. Like I think the last time I did this maybe like 6 7 months ago. I just did one as an example of for the YouTubes. So everybody's saying hump buddy hump. Absolutely. Thanks, dude. Yes. What's up, Gray? Gray is yes. Tonight is the Hump Day show. It's at going to be 8 p.m. Usually it's at 9, but we're moving to 8. Hopefully that'll help with scheduling and people being really tired after the show. So hopefully we won't go. We usually go about 2 3 hours, and we have gone like 6 7 hours during the summer, but that's summertime, and it's getting darker, it's colder, it's getting to wintertime, so I understand. So we're gonna move the time, and primarily the time was set up at 9 because Peter A. DeLuca used to join us, but he's busy, so I figured we can change the time since he hasn't been around. And if he ever wants to jump on, he can always come on later. He doesn't have to be on when we start. That's fine, whatever his schedule allows. If he even comes hangs out. Um, and nobody's required to hang out. If you want to come hang out, cool. If you don't, no big deal. The show will go on without you, even if it's just me, myself, and I. Let's see. Daniel says, "Yeah, I'm in New Zealand. It's about 4 a.m. Good night." All right, man. You have a good one. Thanks for swinging by. Thanks for the great question too. That was a good one. I hope it was helpful. So With all the controversy going on about tracing recently in this space with Mr. Liam, I should do examples on how to trace and making it your own. If you're tracing with intent on calling it your own or adapting, and there's ways to do it. And I think his fault on that cover with the Doctor Doom thing is he should just said it's a master study. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an homage master study. I'm copying it to learn something from it, just from doing, and that's fine. I don't think there'd be any issue. Like, he just never said that, and he should have. It wouldn't have been a. And again, he may be doing all this bullshit for controversy. We know he's done that before. Whatever. But it's not funny, It's not funny. Hopefully he's fine. And if he's doing all this for controversy, what a scumbag. And he's been known to do things like that. So he kind of is a scumbag. But we love him. He's funny. He's an idiot. And I'm not saying if so I'm not keeping up with the drama. I don't know. He's just kind of always been an idiot. This is my take on it. But maybe we're the idiots and we're falling and playing into all his shit. Whatever. Whatever. I just hope he's fine, and even if it's all bullshit, I hope he's fine, and I have a good laugh if it was all bullshit, and that's great. I just want him to be fine more than anything. It's not funny. Self deletion is not funny, and shouldn't be taken lightly. But we know he's done stuff for controversy. But anyways, it's a simple thing. It's an homage. It's a master study. There's no problems there with that. You're trying to learn, and that's fine. But another thing is he probably doesn't know how to speak about art or how to, eloquently put that into words. Even though he's a writer, but he's not an artist, right? Or he's a semi-artist. Um, so not having the vocabulary to speak to it may be an issue. And I can see that. That's when you don't, if you didn't take art classes and you don't know these words, it's a master study. It's an homage. I know he knows homage. I mean, everybody knows that one in art. There's just straight up say it's a swipe, dude. Who cares? It's a swipe. I wanted to draw a cool Doctor Doom. Probably don't do that on the King's show, though. I mean, because you're going to look like a fucking idiot. Which he did, obviously. And then he's all embarrassed about it. Because you're going to get called out, and at least 1,000 people watch that show. On the regular, it gets anywhere from 500 to 1,200 fucking views, watchers. And then another 1,000 or 2,000 views afterwards on the rewatch. So don't be fucking stupid. Anyways, that's my take on it. If it's controversial, I'm not trying to be. I'm just observation. Don't be a scumbag, which is kind of hard for him. Oh, shoot. Which is kind of hard for him. Oh my god. Omerglitch, be genuine! Genuine! Oh, fuck. Do I not come off as genuine? What the fuck? I don't come off as genuine? Somebody in the chat tell me I'm not genuine. You're not genuine, Omerglitch! You're an asshole. Oh, shit. You're unauthentic. You're brown little Mexican boy. You're unauthentic. You're only part authentic Mexican. Orale, orale. We're getting some laughters in the chat. I appreciate that. We need some laughter. Oh man, feeling unappreciated and unwanted and unloved. Love me, internet. Love me. Oh shit! I gather all my attention and all my uh all my fucking what's it called I validate via the internet, guys. I get all my validation via the internet. Oh my god! You imagine the self-esteem that you lack if you validate yourself via the fucking internet. Jesus, truly retarded at that point, I would say. I mean, sure, a little validation here and there goes a long way. Sure, but you can't let this be the be all end all of your validation. I mean, come on. Fucking social media is a joke. Try your best to succeed on it. Do what you want. Get what you want out of it. Maybe make some decent friends out of it, hopefully. But, I don't know. I think jealousy goes hard sometimes. And when it comes to crunch time and, you know, money talks and bullshit walks, right? That's how it goes. Fuck me, man. Oh, shit. My friends, as John Malin says. I get it. I get it, John. I know why you say that now. I'm in the little weeds over here in not even the suburbs. We out in the sticks out here. And I get it. I get it, John. I get it. I get it. I get it more and more every day, sir. The more and more you succeed over here on these boober tubes, the boob tubes, more and more people dislike you. Oh, shit. I got robbed. I got robbed, I'm telling you. That was my win. My win. I got robbed. Genko says, thank you for this artwork you are showing. Oh, JK Lowell. Get your brown hands away from me. Where'd I touch you? Where'd I touch you? Did you like it? Oh, shit. They're brown. They're not black. Chill out, Genko. My ass is white. It's white, I tell you. White. White as driven snow. I just tan really nice and golden. I'm a golden boy. I tan real good. I promise. I promise. Oh, shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tan good. I tan good. I'm a golden brown boy. Oh, man. I don't get so glow. I don't get so glow. I promise. No so glow here. No so glow. Oh, shit. Let's see. Let's see. I got a meeting in 10 minutes. Have a good one, everybody. God bless. Yes, likewise, sir. Appreciate you. Let's see. What you call black is brown. Are we colorblind? I don't know. Do I look black? I don't know. I don't know. It's brown. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been outside in a while. Maybe I need more light in here. Oh man, that's funny though. It's funny. Well, I'm only black where it counts. In the pants. Oh, oh my god. It's a negative. It's inverted. I haven't used the junk in years. It's inverted into a 3-inch slit. I'm becoming an incel, guys. I'm an incel. Oh shit. Oh man, too funny. Sometimes I wonder if I reveal too much or I'm not revealing anything at all. Oh shit! All the crypticism, the crypt, it being cryptic. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the hell I drew here, which I can't figure out here. Gotta give him that futuristic type gun. The pew pew. The pew pew. Oh, I gotta make some dinner here in a little bit. Well, at least get glitch outlined. I'd love to get this done though. How much time? How long have I been on? And see, I just hear heads off in my line. I just tear heads off in my life. Tear art class, middle school. Black is not a color. Tan, no curls. Damn. Yeah, there's no women. Oh, no women. And I ain't looking. You know, at some point, I'll have an e-thought who's totally into me, and that's it. That's gonna be the last and only one, and it'll be a great, fantastic life. Success, success. She'll be, she'll get the game, and she'll want to play the omerglitch game, and that's the game we'll be playing called Life, and it'll be over at that point for me. So there's plenty of e-thoughts out there who love to show their goody bits, and there's gonna be one for me, I'm sure. There's got to be one for me. I mean, there's plenty of them out there. They're all out there doing it for everyone. So I just need to find one that wants to do that just for me. But they can do it for everyone. I don't care. I don't care. It's about money and having a good life. Do it. Fuck, I don't give a shit. I don't care. As long as they stick to me, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. I don't care. Just like Amaranth, she fooled everybody. Fooled everyone. And she's like one of the richest e-thoughters out there, if not the richest. Raking in $30 million a month. Jeez. And she's been married the whole time? You don't think that was planned between her and her husband? Her husband probably is the one who came up with the economic plan. You think she's gonna be the one? No, I don't think so. She's just doing what she's told because she's dumb. Well, smart and dumb. Dumb and smart. I don't know. He's probably the one doing all the investments and too, taking the money and really using it, buying all that land and getting. She wants to make. Look, this is what they all say. They all want to make a dog shelter, animal shelter bullshit thing, which they probably do. But the guy's probably like, yeah. That's the least. That's the very last thing we're gonna do. The last 10 million we make is gonna be for your stupid animal shelter thing. which is cool. I mean, protect animals. I'm not against it. I'm just like, whatever. You want to spend $10 million to do it and fund it. Yeah, I think the she talked about the business plan at some point, which I'm sure he came up with. Right? He's Asian. He's Asian too, so of course he came up with it. He's the one who came up with the whole thing, the whole bit, using her to e-thought and all of it. I'm sure he came up with it all. He's running everything behind the scenes, folks. He's the Wizard of Oz. So, anyways, um, he's like, you got to make 10 million. It's gonna be the last 10 million we make, and you can use that to fund your habitat or your animal e-thought farm or whatever for sure for a minimum of 10 years. But if you do it right, the 10 million will last you for 50 years. You can make it a foundation. Blah blah blah. Put it in a trust so that they'll always have money to run the. And I bet he's gonna plan it for her, and it's gonna happen. I can't believe she's the second or third largest landowner next to Bill Gates. And I guess after them, it would be surprisingly China owns a shitload of farmland here in the United States, like through subsidiary shell companies and bullshit. That's bullshit, man. Bullshit. That's what happens when you have freedom, right? Shit like that happens. Let's see what's up, Saboteur. Let's see what's an e thought for real. You know what an e thought is, and it's by the way, just so you know, it's spelled like this. It's spelled like that. E thought, formerly known as e girl, and they eventually became this. But before being e girls, there were girls gone wild. Yeah. So if you remember these videos, these eventually turn into these, and these eventually turn into these. And all the Twitch girl streamers in the hot tubs, those are e-thoughts. All the cosplayer, sexy, slutty ones, those are e-thoughts. Does that make sense, Saboteur? Like Bella Delphine is an e-thought. Amaranth is an e-thought. And of course, they're all playing into it, right? They're really not that dumb. I'm sure they're not. Almost 100% sure they're not. They just play idiots on the internet because you can create personalities and you can be unauthentic like omerglitch is he's not authentic on the internet. This is a fake persona, guys. It's not. This is how I am. I mean, a little bit amplified sometimes, but even in real life, you can get a little amped up, get a little too much sugar, a little too much caffeine, and you get loud and annoying and obnoxious, or go out drinking and you're uninhibited and you act like an asshole, and I'm capable of that too, just like everybody else. But kind of who I am here on my YouTube channel is kind of who I am. Period. Like, I don't know if you think, how many people think I'm unauthentic? Had someone kind of close to me say that I was unauthentic. And I'm just like, what, dude? How do you of all people, you saying that shit to me? What the fuck, man? I was kind of a little hurt by it, but in the end, it doesn't matter all that much at all. Like, it doesn't mean shit. I mean, I just think it's funny, and I'm curious as to if other people think that online. Like, Saboteur, you would be a good one. Let's see, I have all those videos on each. Well, shit, digitize that shit and send me some copies. Put it up on fucking Google Drive and shit. Send me a link. Oh, that's funny shit, dude. That's hilarious. Hilarious. I've gotten to know Saboteur a little bit lately. He's been jumping on streams and hanging out and stuff. I don't know. Does it seem like I'm unauthentic to you? I'm putting on a persona, a front, which is very possible, right? I don't deny it. Like it's very possible on the internet. You can reinvent yourself. Look at the e-thoughts; they constantly reinvent themselves. Look at actors and actresses; they you can. It's possible. But I mean, I don't think I need to do that, do I? I mean, if I reinvent myself, it's because I started working out again, and I become a real dick when I start working out for some reason. It's the extra testosterone or something, and you know you become more irritable for a little bit there, and because your body's going through more hormone, and you're eating more, and you're burning fat, and you get irritable, right? You start working out, and you haven't worked out in a while, and I tend to become an asshole when I work out a lot or get into working out, and I haven't done it in a couple years, and I've been trying to be kinder to people. Maybe that's what's coming off as people thinking I'm unauthentic, or because I am pretty nice. I try to be helpful to people, and I try to pass on kindness. Maybe people aren't used to that, and they think it's not real. And I'm thinking of stopping helping people so much. I mean, I don't expect any help back. I'd like to for people to grow with me and grow in the channel and the ways of the omerglitch, and because I'd like to have a peer group that's come up with me, in this game of YouTube, in this YouTube realm, this the grind of YouTube, right? You want to have a peer group that you kind of run with, your homies, your boys, because it keeps you grounded, right? You want to stay grounded, but I have to probably agree with Matt Burke. Matt Burke told me this. He's like, eventually everyone will turn on you, because somewhere somehow in the grind process there'll be a form of manipulation where you're gonna have to turn on your buds, on your people, for the sake. Hey, and some of it's already kind of happened for the sake of trying to keep friendship and peace, of not wanting to step on somebody else's toes. You give a little here, you placate a little there. Okay, I won't do that on my channel. Cool, cool, cool. It's your thing. That's cool. I get it. I get it. Cool. I ain't gonna do that on my channel, but you get one and only one chance with me. Turn the cheek, and that's it. That's it. I don't need to put up with bullshit, and I won't in my life. But for a so-called friend, sure, we'll do it. We'll do it once, twice at the most, three times, and after three, for sure once, right? At least one. But after that, it's like, nah, I don't think so. I just I just cut people out. Like I don't I ghost. I don't care. It's real easy. Done it before. Do it again. Not a problem. And I avoid negativity, right? Avoid things that don't matter, and none of that shit matters. It's real simple. Just don't do it. I just won't. I don't. I won't put up with it. Won't participate in it. Won't do it. Won't do it. I won't do it. And nobody should tell anybody else what they should or shouldn't do on their YouTube channel, unless you're talking about positive things like how to grow, how to do it better, how to suggest how to get subs, all that kind of shit. No problem. That stuff's good. We should all do that. Help each other with that shit. I don't know. And maybe I fucked up. Maybe I just talk too much. I don't know. Observe too much. Know too much. I don't know. And it's possible. It's possible. Maybe I said something I shouldn't have said, and people get hurt, butt hurt, feelings. I'm perfect, man. I'm a human being too. I make mistakes. I'm not Jesus, guys. I'm not Jesus. And sometimes it's hard to talk about like observations and not sound like you're um, gossiping, or but it's just observation sometimes. And I try to stick to being neutral about the observation. I'm not trying to say a negative or positive thing. Well, pointing out negative things that you wouldn't think are. I guess it is. I guess it's gossip or trash talking. Yeah. Well, I need to not do that. If I am doing that, I'm trying not to. I don't know. I don't know. And I guess maybe things I point out, I need to look at within myself. And usually I point things out that are negative to make to somehow figure out how to make them better and positive. I don't know. And people take it the wrong way sometimes because I offer my what is it called, unsolicited opinions or thoughts or ideas, and sometimes people get mad about that. Maybe I just need to shut up, stay in my lane, mind my own business, stick to my own channel, hang out with people who want to hang out. And if they don't want to hang out and they don't want me hanging out with them, and then that's cool. That's cool too. But again, it's that sense of community or community, right? A sense of belonging. You want to find your people and you want to grow with a peer group and create something with a peer group. And there's some people who don't want to jump on board. They don't want to commit. A lack of commitment. I've been really thinking about the phrase. Uh, what is it? Adapt, adapt or die, right? Adapt or die. Adapt or die. Is that the phrase? You got to be able to adapt. And if you're not going to adapt, well, you're not going to make it. Adapt or die. I think don't the Marines say that? I don't know. You guys that are in the service, or maybe know more than. It probably comes from Sue Sun's, right? Art of War. It's probably in there too. Adapt or die. And it's a very popular tagline. I'm sure it's been a bunch of movie taglines and shit. Adapt or die. Edge of Tomorrow. Wasn't that the tagline for Edge of Tomorrow too? With Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. I loved Emily Blunt in that movie. That was a good movie too, and Tom Cruise is all right in it. Uh, Tom Cruise. Adapt or die. Yeah, and sometimes you gotta pivot in this YouTube bit. You gotta pivot and adapt. You gotta adapt, do things differently, think about how you can improve. And I got some ideas. I'm gonna see if I can implement them. I gotta I gotta grow the channel. Gotta do something to get more eyes on the channel other than just art. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I just need to get my machines back up and running. We can double time it. It'll be great. It'll be great, guys. Great. Don't forget to hit the like, share, follow, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to hit the like, free to subscribe. It makes a big difference to moi, to me. It helps the channel grow. Appreciate everybody. And again, thank you, Wrangler, for that super chat. I know you're not here, but thank you, sir. And also, your book and your YouTube channel are pinned in the chat. Please go check out Wrangler and subscribe to him. And check out his Monday show, Winging It with Wrangler on Monday nights. Is it Monday nights? Yeah, Monday nights. Yeah, so this is coming out nicely so far. I think we've been going an hour 16. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to cut it here in a bit. Go another 15 minutes and then we'll call it a stream. I'm going to make some dinner. Well, first I got to go find that heat gun so I can work on the computer, get that hopefully done the next day or so, if not later tonight. And I got a few other things I got to do, so over the next couple of days, it's going to be kind of busy in the mid afternoons, around 3, 4. So, but again, tonight, the Hump Day show. At 8 p.m. CST. Saboteur, if you're out there, if you want to come hang out and draw on that channel, on that show, let me know. I will send you the link. You're always welcome. As a matter of fact, I'll just throw you the link anyways. We haven't had a whole lot of people jumping on, so there should be space. Last show, I think we had 4 people, so. But if you want to join, become a, a weekly regular, we could use some help. We're looking for new people because I think some people are kind of burned out and they're not going to come back. And if they ever want to, they have access to it. That's not a problem. The only thing is space, you know. We can't have more than 6, unfortunately. And right now, it's really hard to juggle off the phone, but you know. But we've been under 6 the last month and a half or so, 2 months maybe. So there's room for new people. If we have to get rid of old people to accommodate that, well, we'll just block them, not block them, but we'll just gatekeep them for not showing up. The new people who show up get priority, but they're always welcome if there's space. I mean, if there's space, not a problem. Or they show up early and on time, not a problem. It is my show after all, but I tried to make a shared show, which is the art nights. So that's fun. That's fun. I don't know how that's going to keep working out, but hopefully. Rotating show at that. Try to bring new other people in on that too, because we got 2 slots available. And that's fun because you don't have to set it up every week, right? You just do it once a month, or if we get 6 people, it'll be once every 2 months, so that'd be even better. There's already lack of commitment on that. I think the only 2 of us are truly committed to that. But that's about, and then again, that's about trying to create a peer group that you can grow with. But when everybody's not on board, it's not going to happen. Only 2 of us are taking it. I mean, semi seriously. And I understand it's kind of hard though. It's kind of hard. It is hard to commit to something else. But it's on your channel, you know. That's what's great about it. You run it how you want to run it. It's on your channel. It's a shared show. We all. But I mean, look at Jack's show. You know, it just with Mainland leaving. Before that, we had Kelsey. So it's hard to do a rotating show, and it's a little bit to commit to, especially every week. I get it. But it's a numbers game too, right? YouTube is a numbers game. A lot of things are. You only get you only increase your odds of going out with that chick if you ask 10 of them. So, or going out with a woman, going out with a chick. You ain't gonna get by just asking one. It's very unlikely, especially if you don't know her. If it's a what is it? What do they call it? Cold call? Probably gonna say no. So, but if you ask 10 of them, chances are a lot higher. And that's how YouTube is too. You got to be on there 10 times a day to get that one hot chick, you know? And by that, I mean like the more time you are online and streaming, the higher chances and odds of people watching you and growing are going to be higher. Duh. If you're not streaming, well, there's no opportunity for people to watch you. You got to give them the opportunity. Make the opportunity to watch you. It's not magic. Do you think Ethan streams fucking 7 days a week, 2 to 3 times a day sometimes? Morning and an evening. Not because he wants to, because, well, maybe he wants to. You know, he's got to make that super chat money. He's got to keep promoting Cyberfrog, and same thing with everybody else, you know. Got to put all these lines over here. But I think we're gonna call it here. Okay, we got 7 minutes. Let's see how many of these lines I can draw in 7 minutes. And I want to double them up, so I may have to double them up later. And by double them up, I mean to give them a little thickness, not just the line. So that's kind of the one line. And so if you see here, you see how they're doubled up. I kind of want to do that. So I'm almost done with this though. This came out. Oh, I need the gun and the arm there. Not a big deal. It's coming out great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I hope you all like it too. Let me know what you think in the chat. Does it look good? Does it look like shiitake mushrooms, or did I do all right? Did I do all right? Thing is, I can't see between the shadow and the light what I drew, then my little thin line there. What I could do, I guess I could reinforce my lines, right, so I could see what the hell I'm doing. And I should be able to erase those. I don't know what's happening there. Right, that looks cool. Looks cool. Looks cool. And here we got some more. I drew into it, so I had to kind of feather the line a little bit there. Sorry, guys, I don't have a whole lot of commentary left. I don't know what else to talk about. You don't have to always be talking either. I mean, you just I don't know. We'll see. What does this look like? That looks cool, right? Yeah, pretty dope. That makes sense, right? Yeah, yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Kind of inspired by the Call of the Night, the anime, the manga, or the anime. Oh, really? Because the chick's always on running on, jumping onto light poles and standing above everything over the little kid. They're always like standing on the edge of buildings and shit because she's a vampire. That's pretty cool. And I like it. She's like a mama-san. She gives massages and shit to people or whatever as a side hustle. She's a masseuse or some shit like that. Like that's how she makes side money instead of just being a vampire and taking people's money and shit. She's a good ethical vampire. And of course, she can't just be a masseuse. She has to get into like a masseuse outfit, right? Because she kind of a slut. She does yeah. Let's say she might provide happy endings, vampire happy endings, as she sucks the blood out of her clients. It's all very sus. That's suggestive. Sus. What is it? All these words that kids use nowadays. Sus. It's not suggestive. It's suspect, right? Suspect. There you go. Got to get on Riz on that Riz. Got to get on that Riz. Got to get on that Riz. Oh, by the way, it does not. It does not. Um, Elude me that I need to get on camera a little bit more probably, and that I don't have any problems with that. I'm just trying to get my studio set up at some point, so I don't have a shitty looking background. I want to look nice, not like a dungeon. Of course, I don't want those gay lights either. I'm not gonna try to get that. Wait, I already have those. Here we go. Here we go. I have those already right here. Raise says Genko. Ooh, ooh. Let's get the lights going. Let's see. Is that the one that changes? Yeah, that's the one that changes there. I think. No. There we go. You gotta have the pink. There we go. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've already got the lights. We can go totally homo. Oh shit. That's when we gotta get the party started. Get a little bit of drink on. I gotta drink some coffee here. That's pretty nifty, he says. Let's throw some gin bean into the cafecito. That's for when we get lit. Litty clitty. Litty clitty! Yeah, so when I get the studio and all the background set up and stuff, we'll get some e-thoughts in here. We'll get the hot tub time machine going. It'll be a good time, you know. We'll bring some chicks in. We'll invite some e-thoughts, see if we can draw them from life. It'll be great. I know Saboteur wants to be a part of that. I mean, who wouldn't? Genko wants to be a part of that. We'll get a whole studio set up, invite people to come hang out and draw live. We got to get popular like ZH or whatever his name is, that Asian kid who's got like 3 million subs. Like, he went from being an artist or whatever, and now he like runs an art challenge show or something, and he's got a huge channel. ZHE, ZVH, something like that. It's some Asian kid. He's friends with Jimmy Reyes. Jimmy Reyes got put by him on his channel. It was very brief, and I'm sure it only added like 10 grand to his pocket. But little Jimmy Reyes, da-dum, pollito con papa, da-dum, da-dum. Little Jimmy Reyes, pollito con papa, da-dum, da-dum. Rob Hunter, pollito con papa, we'll run and take the money. Pollito con papa, da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. That's incredible. Incredible, guys. Incredible, I tell you. Increíble, dice el omerglitch. Increíble. Pollito con papa. I'm going to use the money to live my life and pay my medical bills. And I ain't going to get you no color. You be lucky you get your comic book. You know? And the other guy was just, I'm going to use the money to live. I thought you guys were going to give me $100,000 for my Trace comic book. Pollito con papa. So I guess we're going to end it here, folks. I need to finish off this arm here and the belt, and that's pretty much it. It's a fun little quick piece. I didn't think I'd knock it out so fast, but it's not like it had a lot of stuff. Mainly lines from the electrical wires, and trying to think. Does this? Yeah, it goes right there. It like should fall underneath here, but it doesn't. That's not how it lines up. Let's see here. Yeah, I lined it up. Yep, right there. Yep. Kind of want a line here just to throw it off, just to maybe put one in here or something like this. Yeah. Does it create a tangent though? Would it create a tangent? Let me drop one in for the laters. For the laters. Let's see, we'll throw one in right here like this. I just don't want to like divide the head. I don't mind dividing the page because that would look kind of cool, but like I don't want to put it here. Kind of want to. Let's see what this looks like. I'll just sketch one in real quick. Does it look weird on top of his head? Yeah, I think it looks alright. As a matter of fact, we could probably put another one. It'd be kind of fun to throw another one in this way over here. Break this up. So doing there, that looks cool. Looks cool. I kind of want something across the bottom over here. Something like this here. And something here like this. And then one going out this way here. I did reference this light pole, so I did use a reference for it. I'm gonna throw one out this way here. That's good. That's good. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I might take one of these out here. I don't really like this one here. Right, let me erase that one. If I don't do it next time, I don't like this one here. It feels like it throws the image off, like it's not in perspective. Even though these lines they do fall perspective to some extent, but they don't have to because they're up towards the sky, so the perspective is like way down below this way, so it doesn't. You can throw lines pretty much in any direction as long as they're straight. If you do them organic, they're gonna look weird unless they're small like this. But if you do anything organic that goes off to the edge, it'll throw this perspective out and make it look really weird. But it can be done. I'm not saying it's not possible, but yeah, it will look weird. So, yeah, pretty much almost done. We'll finish it off later, guys. We'll see you later. Take care. Again, that's pretty nifty. Thank you, Genko. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Don't forget, hit the like. Doesn't cost you anything. It takes 1 second. And if you'd like to subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything either to subscribe either. And if you want to throw a little money my way eventually, because you like what you see here, I do have membership options available on the omerglitch YouTube channel. And also super chats are always welcome as well. But just keep that in mind in case you got a few extra bucks. And you want to help support a starving artiste. I'm not starving. I will be, though, soon. No, just kidding. Just kidding, guys. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Take care. Have a good one. Got to go make some food. Got to get that heat gun. Got to fix all that computer stuff. Let's see, how do okay, over here. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you at 8 p.m. Oh, yeah. Don't forget. Let me shout out the channel. Oh, not the channel, but the show later tonight. I got to make these e-thought leader. I want to be an e-thought leader. Get pumped on the hump tonight, 8 p.m. CST, Central Standard Time. We'll be, hopefully there'll be a group of us. Marcus Killigrew, maybe Saboteur Comics might join us. Rex Christensen, hopefully he'll join us. Devil, aka Devil Flyer. Apex Comics, is Apex in? No, not Apex. We got John Epple. Hopefully John Epple will be there and make it tonight. Peter, aka DeLuca, shows up from time to time, but he's always welcome, like I said. And yeah, it's a good group of people, and hopefully they show up. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Take care. Again, get pumped on the hump tonight at 8 p.m. new time, and we'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.